If you want that real, then watch in your face. Gon' give it to you straight, raw, uncut. Can't deal with the fake. Sometimes we know we gon' ruffle some feathers, but we mean what we say. It's a lot of people who gon' do what we do, but we lead the way. If you want that real, then watch in your face. Gon' give it to you straight, raw, uncut. Can't deal with the fake. Sometimes we know we gon' ruffle some feathers, but we mean what we say. It's a lot of people who gon' do what we do, but we lead the way in your face.
You feel me? We out here comfortable.
I literally had the red ones on earlier.
Yeah, hey, listen, you still got the toes out. Chill. You know what time it is. You know what we came to do. Another great episode, another great segment. We got a very, very, very special guest here today. Please continue to like, comment, subscribe. Hey, man, we appreciate y'all subscribing, man. That money about to start. Nah, never mind. We ain't worried about the money.
That money ain't gonna hit for a while.
Nah, it ain't gonna hit for a while. We slow down here.
I was looking at the views and stuff. I'm like, $5. We ain't gonna make it. We got account numbers.
They got 5 on it. You feel me? But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all, man. We got another great episode lined up for y'all, man. We appreciate y'all continuously coming every week. You know what I mean? I am I-Tuda. My guy here.
Yeah, man. Flawless was good.
Our special guest.
Shandrea.
And it's Kev. My fault, y'all. I'm just trying to get Big Kev the GOAT. I got so much stuff going on, man. Yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, Kevin, this week just been tough for me altogether. My bad. I'm trying to get a house. You know, it's a lot.
Trying to get a house?
Yeah, we need to dig into that. No, we don't.
No, we don't. That's nobody.
Is the search hard?
Yeah, it's hard. Yeah,
I gotta get it built. You can get somebody. I gotta get somebody to do it for you.
No, I'm gonna get it built. I already talked to him. I see where I want it built at. How much it's probably gonna cost me. I'm gonna get it built.
You moving far?
No, it's not that far. It's over in Oakland. Oh, you still out east? Yeah, still out east. Yeah, you east. Yeah. So it's not too bad. Man, the market, I ain't gonna lie to you, the market right now is nuts. No, that's terrible. Like, I mean, right now, everybody is, I don't know if everybody been watching YouTube videos on investing, but nigga, it's super expensive to buy houses now. Like, it's crazy. You might as well, you going the right way, building. Yeah, the reason I'm doing it is I can't even get the house to March anyway. But right now, they just trying to get it moving. So by the time March comes, it'll just be done. I'll be in there. So just trying to do it to me.
I love the feeling of coming into a brand new house, bro. That's the best. That's what she
only way
I'm going.
Like, just getting them. She's like, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna show you. She's like, I'm gonna show you a whole bunch of shit. Like, but you make your decision. But I'm gonna show you a gang of houses. She's like, some houses you're gonna probably feel disrespected by. She's like, but I gotta show them to you. Deep down, nah, you ain't giving me no bullshit. I'm gonna get a decent house. Yeah, you can't go wrong with it. If that's like your plan to just sit there and that you ain't going nowhere else. Yeah, not for a while. Yeah, see, that ain't me. I plan on moving around a little bit. You know what I mean? Like I don't plan on have this is one, and then I'm working on the next one. Here it come in October. So, I ain't.
That's quick.
Yeah.
You want Airbnb this? What you gonna do?
Yeah, probably rent it out. I'm gonna get this whole basement redone and get the kitchen redone, and then I'm gonna rent it out. And that's it. But yeah, we gonna keep it moving. We ain't sitting still no more. But yeah, man, let's get to our guest, man. She got a lot of accolades that I gotta run through. Y'all ready? I ain't gonna speed through all of them. You know, sold out plays. You know what I mean? Actress, director, singer, songwriter. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? YouTube now got the YouTube series. Came out swinging. Great first episode. The second episode is hilarious. Miss Shandrea.
That's what's up. I got some links to put in this bio.
I wish you would.
I'm like, shoot. So the plays, is them kind of like the Tyler Perry type of plays? So what's the difference?
Yeah, so Tyler Perry have a lot of singing in his plays. Don't nobody really sing. I don't really have nothing but transitional music in my plays. So that's a big difference. So I don't think mine is anything like his. He also has like the gospel undertone. Yeah. You know, mine are like real life plays.
Where most of them are? Like where you do them?
All over. I've done them downtown, Carmel. What's the other theater? Yeah, 2 theaters downtown and a theater in Carmel. I really mess with them out there. And shout out to the Cat Theater in Carmel.
Cat Theater? How do you cash people? That's the real question. Like, how do you?
That's what I'm about to say.
Yeah, so usually I come to podcast and I'm like, yo, y'all want to be in the next one?
I was about to put on the acting skills already.
So I just hold a casting call. You know, I make a post, let everybody know what I'm looking for, and I put it out there, and hopefully people come to audition.
And they just do it for free, basically?
No, all my actors are paid.
Oh, yeah. I'm about to get another.
Yeah. That's another difference between me and Tyler Perry. That check. My check is...
She said my check, look, yeah.
It's not quite what he gonna pay, but it's paid.
Oh, yeah, you had to start somewhere.
Yeah, absolutely. I gotta do something for people's time and their talent.
Man, so just that process alone, is it, like, do it take long to pick people? Like, I like him better. And, like, cause I know I don't even know where to start from. You give them a script, do you give them time to go home and read it and act it out, or they just gotta know on the spot?
So we do what's called a cold read. So a cold read is I give you a script, give you enough time to look over it for like a minute or two, maybe 5, and then that's it. And then we on the pop and you do it right there in front of me, and usually I have somebody with me, assisting me. And then we record it, and then we go back and look at it. Usually I don't need to go back. Usually I know who I want to be used.
So have you ever had the opposite effect where one person, you can tell they good at acting, but they just didn't get the lines?
No, absolutely. I've had several people who I try to go to support everybody else stuff too. So like maybe I seen you in another show, and so when you show up to my audition, I'm like, oh, bet I seen you killed it in that show, and then you start reading. I'm like, okay, everybody can't cold read. You feel me? It's like pressure speaking in public. So I take that into account too.
Okay, that's what's up. So do you you act yourself?
I do. Just not in my own stuff usually. I do other people's projects when I can, if I'm not doing my own. But yeah, I want to be in all aspects, in front and behind.
Yeah, which one you like more?
Behind.
Easier?
Nah, it's harder. But everything is your vision. Like when you in something, you have a part of somebody else's vision. But when you're behind, it's all you.
Okay.
Speaking of the last thing you just did, didn't you just do one like a solo?
Yeah, so bucket list item, go me, cross that off. I did a one-woman show, a one-woman play. So it was just me on stage for 40 minutes. Yeah.
No pressure.
Right. Don't fuck it up.
Now, was that online or was that in the actual theater?
It was in the theater out in Carmel.
The same one that you was talking about?
Yeah, they asked me to do it like mid-COVID last year, and they was like, yo, you want to come do the show? We putting something together for one-act shows, one-person show. I was like, yeah, I'll do it. Didn't think they were still going to do it with COVID and everything. And then he called me in like January, like, you got that show ready, right? And I was like, yeah. I hadn't written it yet.
So I'm about to get it together.
Yeah, I'm about to get it together.
Did you have to go to school for any of this?
I mean, people do, and it's great to go to school to further your education and anything, but I didn't. I am back in school, though. I'm off this semester, but I am back in school to get my bachelor's in English with a focus in screenwriting.
Yeah. What was your age when you picked this road you wanted to take? Like, I'm about to get into acting and directing. How long have you been doing it, basically?
For forever. Well, really, like writing, I won my first writers competition when I was in 3rd grade. I always writing was always my thing. But like acting, I did like some stuff at the end of high school. But then I had babies. I had baby when I was 19. A baby when I was 19. My son when I was 25. So I got 2 babies. So you know, when you get your kids, your focus changed to your kids. You feel me? So I was just being a mom, going to work for some motherfucking else.
Yeah.
You know, and then I got back into it. Somebody asked me, I was singing, I was working on my EP with my group, and one of our producers was like, hey, do you act? And I was like, I mean, I haven't in a long time. And he was like, yeah, come out, we need some backup people. So I went to audition. I ended up getting the lead role, and then that's like propelled me back into it, because I did that and I was like, I'm gonna do my own shit.
Yeah.
So that was 2018.
So is acting kind of just like a switch? Like,
yeah,
you just
for sure.
Just gotta turn it on, like.
For sure.
But to me, I think the thing with acting that really is hard is creating characters.
That's like not the actor's job. That's the writer's job.
I feel that, but a lot of times the actor has to perform it, so the person has to bring a character alive. A lot of times. So I mean, a lot of writers. I mean, I don't think this is just me just shooting in the dark. I don't think every director has a specific way a character is going to be played for the actor, like verbatim, like exactly how the mannerisms. You see what I'm saying? Like certain things that's the actor putting himself in it. So that's the only thing with acting with me is the characters, like that whole character thing. So I have a problem with a lot of actors.
Well, you gotta, I mean, it's a collaboration, right?
Yeah.
The writer creates the character. The director is supposed to bring the character to life with the actor, and it depends on who you're working with. Some people are like, like as far as the verbiage, say the words exactly. Some people are like, say what feels natural. A lot of people help you in character development. There's all kinds of things, method acting. There's so much that the actors do. Like it's a switch. Yes, you have to be able to turn your switch on and perform, but it's not like just a switch like that. Like they do extensive research. When you do method acting, they go and like try to live the lives that these people live, like crazy shit, like living in tents by themselves, trying to really get into the mindset. So yeah, it's really not easy, as you can see, because not everybody not everybody gives you the same feeling when you're watching them.
Yeah, it's a select few of actors that I actually think can act. But that moving the conversation forward, I got a question. Now, when you are directing, I know you.
Yeah.
So
it's like that.
are you sharp with your actors?
Sometimes, very sharp sometimes. But I mean, it depends on the situation, because sometimes you need that. Like sometimes you need to be a certain way to evoke the emotion out of the person, and sometimes you need to give people ass. I love you though. I love you. I do.
What was that? Do it again.
But it's all about respect though. Everybody knows I'm not gonna disrespect nobody, be rude to nobody. But when you say be sharp, like am I gonna call you out? Yeah, absolutely. Am I gonna make you do it again? Yeah, because it's not about you fucked it up. It's like you better than that. I know you better than that.
What makes a good or bad actor to you?
To me?
To me, I feel like it's if you can cry on cue or not. If you can't cry, you're not a good actor.
Listen, I'm kind of with that. I could borderline see that.
Boy, like
there's so many things for me and the people I work with. So many things. Your attitude is important because it's a collaboration. So your attitude and how you are, like in general, is important. I don't want to work with the best. I don't want to work with Denzel if he a shitty person and got a bad attitude. I don't want to work with you if you have a bad attitude.
Nah, you'll make it work.
Yeah, I know.
I don't want to work
What's
with you
dude's name?
You think so?
Nah, that's just me personally, because who wants to be? Energy is important to me. I don't want that, because that's gonna taint everything.
That's a real thing in Hollywood. A lot of people don't even want to work with what's his name, Shia LaBeouf, dude in Eagle Eye. His attitude is horrible. I don't even want to work with him. He's a good actor though.
What scenes do you think you would like to do? Like some specific things, like
me?
Yeah, like as far as I'm talking about directing. Like if you were to have certain scenes, is there certain things that you imagine like you would do better? Like say, since you direct, right? You see certain scenes, like say for instance a romance scene or a sex scene or like a more intense angry scene. Like do you feel like it's scenes that you feel like you could do better, or do you look at it from that lens or not?
No, not really. Those are probably the scenes that people I've worked with struggle the most with, the really intense emotional ones, because you really gotta go there. You can't just be reading. You really gotta because when you acting, you're not being you. Like some people are like, I wouldn't do that. Well, it's not you. It's the character.
Yeah.
You gotta bring the character out. So, but no, I don't really look at it from like.
You ain't never thought like I want to do a horror flick or certain things, or just certain type of films. Like it ain't something that you like. I have to touch this.
I want to do everything.
You do?
The only thing I don't really want to do is sci-fi.
Oh, you don't fuck with sci-fi?
That's just not my thing.
You want to do like a porn film though?
No, I thought about it.
That's gonna get some ratings, son.
You feel me? I thought about it.
You said everything,
I want to do something that requires skill. Everybody's seen a porn. There's no fucking skill involved.
Nah, I disagree with that.
There's no skill involved anywhere. No, it's not, because you can have good ones and bad ones like anything else. So like I said, there's nothing about it that is like that. I'm like, man, I really want.
You can direct that though. Like, stop, you ain't hitting it right. Start over. Like. You can get in depth with that.
Nah, not even just that. I think it's harder to get an actual good porno, because I mean you can watch, like you said, it's good and bad ones, and it's ones where you know it's like, okay, that's not believable.
Ain't nobody looking for the acting, no. Who is looking at the act? Who is looking for good acting?
It depends. I seen something that really took me on a journey, and I was like, okay, this is cool right here. Like, oh, Mom about to walk in the room. Wait a minute, she joined it. Oh, snaps!
Bro said it really took me on a journey.
Took him on a journey.
Nah, it's not a journey I'm trying to go on. No.
But what about horror?
I definitely want to do a horror film. I want to be a superhero. Like, from my acting standpoint, absolutely. I want to be.
That'd be tight.
A black female superhero.
Well, you missed the casting call for Black Panther 2. So.
Yeah. Storm already took. It's not too many of them out there either.
It's not too many of them out there, but that don't mean nothing.
Any movies? What's your top movies as far as acting? Like movies that you've seen. If you could just ramble, acting? just a quick top 5. Maybe.
Probably biopics.
Biopics.
I don't know. I don't really have a lot of favorite movies. I got favorite movies like in each category. I like people who do great biopics. I don't like who's coming to mind. Angela Bassett.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Jamie Foxx.
Yeah, Ray is that was boy. That nigga was Ray for like 10 years after he played Ray.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, those two, and then like Fences, but that's a play. The movie too, Fences with Viola Davis and Denzel Washington.
I just watched that. I didn't get it all the way.
You didn't get it?
Yeah, I kind of it didn't connect all the way.
Yeah, that's one of my favorite plays. August Wilson is a great. He's the writer, the originator of the play and everything. Absolutely amazing writer. Also, what's another movie? A Raisin and Son is another good one that originates from stage black playwrights. But yeah. No, I don't really have like a top 5. Those come to mind first because to put somebody else's life out there and to have those people be proud of the work you did, I think that's really big when they're here to see it and be like, yeah, you did that.
Yeah, that's dope.
So is it a competition for you between directing and singing? Like, is singing a real passion for you?
I love singing. I love music. I just love music. Like everything about music, right? The production side, the writing side. I've written some songs. I'm not like a producer or nothing like that. I would like to learn it and see it. But yeah, no, it's not a competition. I'm definitely more on the acting and directing side. Yeah. But music is very instrumental in my life.
That's something you're doing in free time.
What about the web series, the one that's on YouTube that's popping right now?
Almost 30. Go stream.
That's what it's called?
Almost 30.
So type that in the search engine.
Type
Almost
that
30.
in. Almost 30. Look for the black people.
Right. So when I typed it in, it definitely was some whites. I'm like, oh, there it is.
Yeah. But the fact that it's even popping up when you search it, because when I first brought it up, when I first put the episode on there, you couldn't find it. You couldn't find it. But now it's coming up. About the 16 you search.
So how many episodes is it?
It's gonna be 8 episodes total.
8. We're on episode number 2. And are you dropping it every week?
Every Friday.
Every Friday. What time?
7.
How long the episodes?
So it's a mini series, guys. Everybody's really pissed about it being so short. It's like 5 or 6 minutes per episode, but it's a mini series. So it's like you get a little bit, and as soon as you be like into it, it goes out.
Oh, that's a way to keep them hooked.
Yeah, so you gotta come back now.
And not even just that, the people attention spans is a lot shorter.
Yeah, and it's on social media platforms. So I figured nobody's gonna. Well, I mean they would. There's plenty of YouTube series, but for me, I was like, I want to do something short that's gonna be good content that you're not gonna have to take your whole day to plan to watch it.
Yeah, no, sometimes that'd be fire. When you just watch a show for the entire day.
Yeah, sometimes yeah. You
can do that. Just got a show where you can watch an hour.
It's definitely shows that I could watch. Like I've binged whole seasons of stuff in a day, and you just look up and your whole damn day you just sat there and watched it all.
So what is it about?
So the title, Almost 30, is basically about the journey of a few individuals as they approach 30. So it's a dramatic comedy. Is everybody here 30? Yeah, at least.
You're approaching 30.
You're approaching 30.
He almost 30. Damn, plugged it in that fast.
Yeah, you know, just different things that you go to, changes, thoughts, how you feel like you gotta get shit together, if you feel like you ain't got it because you like, I'm turning 30. Like, it's something about that age, for me anyway, it was like, damn, like it's a little more grown than 20. You feel me?
Yeah,
I need to get a few things in order or change a few things up. So yeah.
Yeah, that is a real thing because I mean, in my 20s, I really wasn't thinking too much of credit, buying houses or nothing. Like I was semi-thinking about it, but it got real once I started approaching. I'm like, oh, okay, yeah, I'm getting too old out here. Can't be out here still renting.
Yeah.
That's crazy. I didn't really think about the age or nothing. I was just going with the flow. Like, oh, I'll be 30, cool.
It's a character in there like that too. Yeah, I'm about to, what's the big deal? Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I guess I go jump.
So what do you have? Are you going to continue the series? Is this a
I plan for season 2 of it. Yeah.
when you gonna start filming it?
Probably to do it. I don't know. I'm thinking maybe October, September, but I'm not sure yet.
How long did it take you to film this series?
We did it in 4 days. We did it 2
The whole thing?
The whole thing.
Oh, y'all gangsta on
Yeah,
that.
good. Yeah, it's short clips like that.
And if you see the quality, and that's really the
Shout out to Ty Payne, cinematographer, my EP.
that quality is fire. I'm not even finna lie to you. That quality is fire. Like it really looked like that's a genuine, legit TV show. Like you wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Yeah, he's super dope. My DP, DP stands for Director of Photography or Cinematographer, whatever you want to call it. The person with the camera. And my editor, he's the editor too. He's just super fire. Just passionate.
Now, how did y'all do the scenes as far as like where you were shooting the scenes? Because I thought that was kind of hard too. I'm like, where is she getting these scenes from?
So my
Are you
location
just pulling
manager,
up on people's spots and be like, hey man, let me just shoot her?
Yeah, no, it don't work like that. You don't plan it like that because most people gonna tell your ass no. But my location manager and co-producer, her name is Nakia White. She is really good at going into places and talking to people and like, yo, this is what we doing. You know, would you allow us to do? It would only be this many people, this much time. Is there a fee involved? And in a couple of the locations, I came across some people that I knew. Like, I had been to a couple of locations doing projects for other people, had a relationship there, like, hey, I'm doing this. You think I can use your space? You know, resources that we already had, some of them, and she acquired some of them. I don't know what she telling these people.
Hey, listen.
But shout out to her and shout out to y'all for letting us use y'all business.
That's what's
So
up.
you ain't got to pay them for it?
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, sometimes people are just with the arts, like, yeah, come do it. We with it. Sometimes they're like, yeah, it's gonna cost you this much an hour or whatever. Just depends.
That's what's up. Boy, that's a lot of work.
Hey, listen, it really is. And it's really kind of deceptive because, like, when you watch a TV show or you watch any, like, miniseries, you look at it and be like, is that it? Like, why is it so short? But you don't know how much time. They probably put, like, 4 or 5 hours.
Yes. That 1 minute, we probably was there for 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, so, hey, man, y'all make sure y'all watch that, man.
Seeing how much work this is with the miniseries, would you ever try to do, like, hour scenes?
I did a feature. My Christmas movie. It's on YouTube. It's called Home for the Holidays. I did a feature. It's like 45 minutes. I think 45 minutes or 50 minutes. It's not like a 2-hour thing, but we did that in 4 days too, and it was like all day, every day. You know, when people do stuff in Hollywood, they do it for months.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I was thinking you talking about 4 days. Yeah. So you out here, hey, listen, your clip different.
Getting it done.
Yeah, that's different. Boy, you can produce a whole show in 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, something big coming because they definitely take way more than 4 days. They take months and months and months. Depending on if they using all that CGI and all that stuff, then that's probably even longer than that. So
there's so many people involved. You ever stop and read? Like one day I was it was a Marvel movie, and you know you wait for the cutscene. So I'm sitting there, and one day I was just like, damn, it's 28 people under and it's like crazy shit, like assistant costume grabber. Like it's like something like, what job is that? It is 28 names right there. Like, you know what I mean? It's hundreds of people involved with all of this.
My nigga got a credit for going to grab the costume out the
trailer.
It might not be an
But you got that quick in a mug, boy. Nobody's faster than you.
Yeah.
He seen her rip and was like, I'd have done quick.
Yeah, man. But y'all watch that, man. Make sure y'all go stream that on YouTube. Dropping every Friday, 7 p.m.
7 p.m.
7 p.m. every Friday, man. So
turn your notifications on.
You know what I mean?
What's your social media so they can follow you? Instagrams, all that good stuff.
What is my Instagram? So my Facebook, because I know that. My Facebook is Shandrea Funnye Presents My business page is just Shandrea Funnye, so it's my name. Almost 30 has a web page. And then it's at Ms. MZ _ Drizzy DRIZZY _ DREA. Yes, that's for sure.
That's what's up.
Instagram.
So if she make it, y'all gonna be like, oh, she was on that podcast. Y'all remember us?
When?
Got her. Real quick.
Yeah, man. Now to the scheduled program. No, I'm just kidding. We ain't got that schedule. Hey, listen, this been rough. It's been getting rougher and rougher every week.
What you mean?
We're gonna speak on this. We're gonna speak on. Let's keep it blunt for our people that keep coming consistently. Well, these topics, boy.
Hey,
that list getting like this.
It's only because we don't want to say the same thing over and over. If we hit that Kevin Samuels, I mean, we'll be having topics every week.
No, Kevin Samuels literally talks about the same exact thing.
That's what I'm saying.
Every week, every day.
So for us to try to think of something new every single week and not repeat ourselves, yeah, it's a challenge in itself.
Yeah, but let's get right back to it, man. So the baby.
How y'all feel about that?
Man, this nigga here, man. It's like sometimes you just gotta know when to fold them.
And that's your boy now too.
Yeah, no, that's the homie right there. No, I mess with the baby like strongly, but when he was up there saying that shit, I was thinking to myself, like, I get it. It was an MC moment. You know, you had those pockets when you rapping, then you gotta kind of just say some random shit just to get the crowd hyped up. And I could tell that was literally it literally just came out his head, just like that. He didn't think about it. It wasn't no
He
thought.
wanted to be different.
Yeah, he was. Put your hands up if you wasn't sucking dick in the parking lot.
You ain't got HIV. Put 'em up.
Nigga, what is you talking about right now? What that got to do with anything? Like, what is? But anyway, so I mean, he been getting.
Yeah, they've been tearing him up.
They've been ripping him up. They've been taking him off shows. They said it was a show that he already was off the list, but yeah,
was not Lollapalooza. That was the Cover Fest in Chicago.
It was some overseas.
Something overseas.
Yeah,
Crazy line.
UK.
Yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, man. I mean, and then I guess the gay representative chimed in, Lil Nas X. This nigga, like, I guess he's like the representative of the LBGQR.
That nigga
ESPT.
killing.
Yikes. LGBTQIA+.
I was like,
LGBTQIA+. But go proceed. I got you.
Yeah, man. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I guess he the representative because, I mean, anytime anything that has to do with gay, he literally chimes in and he says certain things. So it's like, I don't know what to say.
What did he say?
I just got mixed feelings. He was just saying along the basis of, if at this point, I think he was just shooting back. Like, he was more representing his, he had that video where he came out and he was kissing guys and stuff. I don't know. This is just too much. I tried to watch
Tory Lanez, he got on there and he was like, you know, he thought that's what rap was about, where you can say whatever you want to say. So now it's just kind of like MCs can't just be real no more. They can't say what they want to say because everybody too sensitive. Like, they get tore apart.
No.
So I mean, with the baby saying what he wanted to say, it's just like, look what happened.
Dude, I mean, so at this point, like, dude, now where are we when we saying this? Because I mean, when you just say something dumb, you just say something dumb. So when the freedom of speech, I'm for it, right? I'm 100%. I'm not against it at all. Say whatever you want to say, right? But when you just say something just completely just don't make sense and it's just ignorant.
That's what he did.
Yeah, like
shit.
Like it was, and then he tried to, like, Boosie chimed in.
And then you got all these people. We talking about Tory Lanez and Boosie are his voices of reason. Like, what are we talking about, y'all?
Yeah,
the baby said some ignorant shit that was offensive to a lot of people who support him, and that's not about freedom of speech. Like, what was that gonna gain him? I get MCs do they pockets and say whatever. I'm all for it. Say whatever, but. You know what I'm saying? If somebody was sucking dick in the parking lot, if that's what he said.
Hey, listen.
But they bought a ticket and they came to see your show and they not trying to suck your dick, they not hurt nobody. What was the point in saying shout out to everybody but you and I'm here to support you? What was the point? Why did you do that?
And listen, let's be real. If you're going to a festival That's what you expecting in the parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Like, nobody's going there to be boring. Like, nah, we about to wild out, have a good time. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, baby, come on, man. Now you gotta eat that one.
You gotta eat everything, all of it.
And his little, I guess it's a sort of apology. This is where the publicists come in at. Like, this is where you like, hey, bro, let me just get your phone from you. Just lay low for a little bit. Don't just say anything. You've done enough here. Like, you've done way more than enough. Don't defend yourself. Just let everybody have it. Say, hey, my bad, and leave it at that.
Yeah, to go in.
Sometimes, man, we just gotta know when to fold them. So, man, yeah, man, just, and it's crazy, man, because I really mess with the baby, man. I was actually playing the track, that ball. What is it, Ball If I Want To? That track hard, man.
Oh, man.
And shout out to y'all gay people, man. I know y'all like it too, so it's all good, man. But yeah, man, that's...
What, the song?
Yeah, that song was hard.
The gay people like it? Like, it was a gay song or
yeah,
something?
He said it was a dude. Nah, it's definitely not gay.
Oh, I ain't heard it.
What's a gay song?
Yeah, I've never
I didn't know.
heard of
That's why I'm just like, why you shout out the gay people?
He just went somewhere. No, I was shouting out to say, like...
The gay people, y'all like it too?
I wasn't saying it was a gay. I've never heard.
You this close to a DaBaby moment?
Emma.
Let's just keep you know, that's why I'm here, because you are down a long time, you feel me? So I'm not gonna let you go out like that.
Yeah, we're gonna keep on going. But yeah, man, that's just, we gotta be careful, man. I mean, and not even just that, because I mean,
We ain't gotta be careful.
You don't think so? Why?
For what? You say what you want.
Do you think it depends on what platform you on?
No, I don't care.
What you can say, what you want.
Say whatever you want.
Because like a podcast, it's like we can say what we want. We're here for talking.
I like that.
But when you lose your shit, don't cry. When you get drugged, don't cry. Don't come out talking about.
Always be able to say what you want.
I see that's.
If you get bitten ass behind it, then that's on you.
Yeah, I like.
I don't understand why everybody's so offended by what he's saying. Like, who cares? Who the fuck is the baby? Was he a role model to you niggas? Is that what he was?
Some people.
Well, them motherfuckers should be sad.
Well, the thing is,
he never had him as a role model. He's nobody for somebody to be offended by.
That's tough to say.
No, it's
and
not.
And if we've always
his music has no context. It's just about guns and rap shit like everybody else shit. It's nothing. He has nothing for you to really be like, oh, this dude is a super role model besides the money. He can rap. He's in a position where he's not doing anything that's helping people. He can just rap. So he's in a better position than you. He's not doing nothing for you to be like, oh, this dude's a role model. So it's nothing to be super fucking pissed off about. It's the baby. I don't give a fuck about what Lil Nas X is saying about. The shit he's doing is fucked up too. You can say whatever you want. Yeah, you gay, so we just gonna pass what he said and let that gay shit that he doing on TV just roll. And we got kids watching that. Like, come on, bro. It's a double-edged sword. That shit's bullshit, and what he said was bullshit. So at this point, who the fuck cares? Lil Nas just did some gay-ass bullshit. Like, that shit's bullshit. It doesn't matter. That shit was bullshit. Even if it's for charity, my nigga, that message is terrible. You're ass naked with a whole bunch of men doing all kinds of bullshit that kids like. You gotta think where he started. No matter what it is, where he started his music got kids involved in it. They were doing TikToks and memes and videos with his music. So you can't just be like, I'm switching up today. Now I'm gay. We know you gay, that's fine. But I'm about to be extra with this shit. I'm sliding down the pole to hell. I'm fucking killing the kissing the devil, fucking it, whatever he was doing, just crazy shit. Like, you can't just be like, oh, he's cool and he's not.
Or does that apply to the WAP video and all those?
It applies to everything to me. All that shit's bullshit. I don't care what it is. I don't think none of that's a good message. WAP, that, I don't look at any of that like, oh, this is a good message. I'm just saying from what we talking about at this point. Like, those two, if we're talking about those two, neither one of them were good. Like, that video wasn't good and what he said wasn't good. But say whatever the fuck you want and make whatever video about what the fuck you want. If people ain't gonna stop you, you can say this, that, and the third. All it's doing is bringing publicity to that nigga.
No, I want to go.
Everybody talking about him. Everybody talking about Lil Nas. That's all they want, man. That's literally all they want. Who cares?
Now, I do want to kind of touch on the point where you was making about the baby. The reason why it hit the way it was because he was in front of 100,000 people.
In front of billions. Everybody in the fucking world heard it. And everybody said shit. He was still fucking president.
Nah, that's real.
Them motherfucking white people were still ready to kill behind him. I'm just saying, like, it's so much bullshit behind people in this weak ass cancel culture bullshit. Like, comedians kill motherfuckers way worse than any of them do. Comedians will really fuck you over, grill your ass in front of everybody, and people just laugh about it. But if they say, oh, it's a fucking that shit's weird, man. The whole world is weird as fuck now. Like, it's weird, bro. Say whatever you want.
Yeah, you can get away.
Yeah, you can get away with that shit.
You ain't.
Platform and context is important. In any time, context is important too. I don't think that's valid because context is important and your platform is important and it matters.
It's always important.
I don't know if y'all were talking about Lil Nas X. I thought the question was about the baby. And at the bottom line, the baby, if you saying shout out to people who came to your show like you were saying, and then you exclude these people. If you want to say what you want to say, you can. You're a grown man. Nobody can stop you. But then don't get shitty when you start to lose your bag, when you start to lose your fans, and when you get drugged through whatever, because you made that choice. Everybody got choices. That's what life is all about.
Yeah, I mean that like I said, man, it was just in poor taste, and I think the cancel culture is really horrible.
Stupid.
Yeah, I think they are horrible because it's like once the person's canceled, if they go back and do something great, then that all is forgiven. And I've seen that countless times with certain artists. And let's be real. Let's be honest. We canceled R. Kelly, right? But if that nigga came out of prison right now and he put some fire out, niggas be like, this shit is
niggas
still
really
fire.
I disagree with
niggas
that.
really don't cancel R. Kelly.
He never got canceled.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I don't really think niggas cancel.
I think I canceled that nigga by myself, and every time I say something, they be like, his music kinda too good. I be like, this nigga mess with kids, but it don't matter, bro. That song, I be like, I don't think that nigga never
listen, they
can't cancel anybody. You can't cancel a motherfucker work. Like, I just look at it like that. You can cancel anybody. You can say whatever you want about them. Say whatever you want. That work's still there.
But people do not talk bad about R. Kelly, bro. They don't. Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I disagree with that.
No, people talk bad about
I was about to say they drag R. Kelly. They've been dragging R. Kelly since he's been in prison.
Yeah, they be dragging.
Like they've been dragging him for a minute. Like,
he is fire.
and that's what I'm saying. So that's what I mean by cancel culture. It's a weird. It's such a weird thing.
Fuck that shit came from.
I don't either. Like it's
I
just.
have no idea.
Do it work?
Nowhere.
Who's really being canceled?
Tory Lanez? That nigga is rapping for his life right now.
But he
been trying to put
though.
What did he do? What did he do to get canceled?
Shot Megan, as far as I know.
Yeah,
but the album he came out after that was hard. Like I was like, this nigga rapping, like, bro, y'all ain't heard it. He's snapping. It was killing what's her name? Asia Doll or whatever her name is.
I don't know.
He was murdering her.
But no, my whole question is this though. Like it's like now that's an interesting thing, right? If we could talk about that just a little bit. I don't really want to live on it. The thing where he supposedly shot Megan, why hasn't anything happened?
They still about to go to court.
Yeah.
After a whole year's time?
And they kept pushing it back. The court dates kept going back.
That's tough, man. So I mean, and now with that being said, since we canceled Tory Lanez, his music career really ain't took off since then. He been rapping for his life. He been putting some fire out, but don't nobody care because he's canceled right now, right?
Yeah, because.
But what happens if he's telling the truth? That he didn't shoot her.
What happened?
What happens if he's telling the truth? Like, hey, I didn't shoot this girl. That's why I'm not in jail. That's why
she gonna get canceled. Cause that's what they're saying on the radio. They like, we want to know who lying. Cause they was like somebody lying.
So right now, just blame the man.
You know how that go.
Yeah.
I don't know. I just want to know how this is gonna turn out. I'm eager to see how this turns out.
Yeah, probably somebody shot that bitch. She ain't lying about the bullet in her foot. Pretty sure.
I would hope not.
Somebody shot her or grazed. Somebody grazed her motherfucking ass. I hope she ain't shoot herself. It's just be crazy as a motherfucker. But somebody shot her. So we gonna see. If he said I don't know. I don't think he said he didn't shoot her though. I thought he said it was a reason or some shit like that, or he was trying to shoot somebody else.
He made it seem like he didn't shoot her at all.
I didn't know that.
That's the perception that he putting out there. So
that's crazy.
And she went out there and protected him at first because she was messing with him, but then turned around and was like, "No, he did it. So y'all want to drag me?"
What did they drag her for?
I guess for protecting at first because she didn't say no name at first.
Sense. So how they drag her for protecting him if they didn't even know?
It was a video or something out.
Yeah.
I don't really get into that shit too much because
that shit's silly, ain't it?
Propel me anywhere.
That shit is silly as hell.
From what I saw, it was a video out, and then she was protecting him as black women tend to do.
Yeah.
And then whatever happened, and then she said, okay, he did, and then really I don't care. I
She
didn't
a real
care to
rapper
keep
now.
following it
She
after
done took a
that.
shot.
No, it's a situation. It's more so. It's more so.
That's a real
It's not
rap
so
artist.
much of they titles, they names, or anything. It's an interesting situation. Somebody's being accused of something. We don't know what really happened. It's plenty of cases like that. And now he just out here rapping for his life, and she happy in love with a new nigga, and it's like, okay, so what's going on?
She was somebody else?
Yeah, she good. She's straight out here.
That's good for her.
Yeah, that's good.
I like her, so somebody should grab that. She's fine as hell. Like,
Is she?
Yeah, extremely. Like she's naturally bad. No, she looks good, bro.
She
No, she look good, bro.
I got a question.
extremely
No, I
good.
got a question. Just to kind of progress the conversation. Megan Thee Stallion is one of those. She talks extremely
Too much.
strong.
Yeah, she talked too much to me, but she still, goddamn, she's beautiful. And she like anime. Like it's like, damn, I feel like I can.
That's what it is.
No, it's not even just that. I
That's
mean,
what
she's
it is.
super, like she's super pretty. Like her face is
Anime.
crazy good looking. Like even without the makeup, I'm like, damn, yo, this
You like
girl look
anime?
good in a bitch.
No, absolutely not.
Yeah, she does.
Sorry, but Megan do. So shout out to
She
Megan.
do. She cold business.
She's stupid.
Sorry.
And I agree with that. But what I was getting to is like the whole. She gives out masculine energy.
How you
Well,
think that?
Have you ever listened to her music?
Yeah, she do act tough. Like
I was just
yeah.
rapping.
I know. She
You're a female artist. You gotta be like that.
No, that's not
Nikki
true.
was kind of like that at first. Yeah, I think she was with Gucci, nigga. She was 100% rapping like
Nikki?
that. Yes, Nikki. Dude, she was signed to
She
1017.
came out with some different type of
Yeah, she switched
Barbie
it up.
energy
Yeah,
and
she
all
switched
type of
it
stuff.
up.
Megan's in
You
one
talking about Underground
lane.
Nikki?
Underground Nikki.
Underground.
Oh, we ain't talking about that one.
Bro,
I
she
ain't talking
still,
about
that's
that.
how she started off though.
I mean, that's cool, but
What,
when you
bro? We just going over
mainstream,
the
we're
pump.
talking about Megan mainstream. She
Nikki
coming
was-
off strong.
What?
That's what we talking about. I don't care about what they did underground. You do what you do to make
Bro,
it. But when you mainstream, that's
Cardi
when
B
that's when
first
the
song
light
was
in
like
front of you.
Bodak Yellow.
And
that
that she
shit-
hard too, like a nigga. Like Cardi B, yeah, same thing, same energy.
You
They
think-
not womanly, they're not gentle.
What? How do you know this? You don't
What do
even
you
know
mean?
her. Like, how do you know any of this?
I was really getting on the whole masculine woman thing.
Yeah, I'm like, how do you know
I mean,
that these women are just
I'm
masculine?
just saying what they projecting
Nah, I
out.
don't agree with that.
I'm just saying what they putting
I
out.
don't think that.
Did you say because her voice is deep? That constitutes.
No. More of a aggressive, the aggressor. So that's when I. That's
is it aggression or is it masculine? There's the difference.
What you mean?
Is it
To me,
aggressive or
they
is
go.
it masculine?
They go. To me, both of those are hand in hand.
Why?
Because most of the time when you even speak on masculinity, it's considered aggressive or aggressive.
Really?
Most of the time when you're talking about it, you're talking.
Just break it down for me.
So what I'm saying is this, like even like I said, even with Meg Thee Stallion, which was the original point, with what I'm saying, just a masculine, more aggressive, abrasive lyrics, like you know what I'm talking about, right? With how she raps. So when she said, whenever she's saying it like niggas ain't this, that, and the third. I get my money, blah blah blah. This, that. This is, you see what I'm saying? Like she's saying it like she's the dominant. That's it.
That's the word you want. Dominant. I don't know if it's masculine, but I could get like the dominant aggression. But like we said, it's rap to me. I mean, which one of y'all said that? Somebody said female
Yeah,
rap
it's just
artists. Yeah, I mean, rap in general has like people that are just like aggressive. It should. I don't think it's masculine. I don't get it.
I don't know. I don't look at women music as masculine when they rap. I don't really care because I know what's really good. It's just like you getting your money and that's cool. Like get your bread. But most of the time when you like hear them, most of them they gonna want love. Like look at Nicki. Like she was playing all that crazy. She was doing that. Now she married with kids. Like shit changes, bro. Or that's what it really was. It took that right nigga. Like that's really all it is.
Nicki not a good example because she don't come out strong like Megan.
She was worse than them.
Yeah, I think so.
But
She
it's
was
entertainment,
1,000,000% worse than them.
people got personas.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It could,
Nicki got multiple
it could
though.
be, but I'm
Yeah.
saying when you have things like rappers, these famous people or whatever, they have personas.
They
so
do.
that might not you don't know we don't know them personally.
Yeah.
So,
Personally, she might be gentle, but yeah, that persona come off strong.
That's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
I feel that. If you feel like that, I can understand if you feel like that.
Yeah.
That's understandable. If y'all feel like that's a little too masculine the way they rap, I get that. Like it do. I mean, they do be some hardcore ass lyrics sometimes for females.
Nigga, she
Like,
said
they
get
be
that bread, get that head, then leave.
Yeah. It be
That's
Did she say that?
Well, not her specifically. I don't know who said it, but it was a female that was saying that.
So.
I'm glad you're here. I'm so glad she's here. Why are you saying so?
No, why are you bringing it up? That is she's a rapper, so I'm still with the whole. If that's what she says, her rap song is so. But now you like, that's aggressive, that's massive, now she's something other, and she ain't gentle. Nigga, you don't know her. What?
True, but I feel like this on they point. Like, can you blame them? You get what I'm saying? Like, as a woman, like on some real shit, not trying to.
No,
can you completely blame a man for being like, nah, that's a little too masculine for me?
Yes, I can.
Yeah. How?
Because again, it's a persona. It's a lyric. What's the big deal? You can't. That's a little too masculine for me. First of all, she's not out here checking for no. For me, you or you. Like, that's who she is as a rapper. That's the lyrics that she puts out there. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's who cares because she's a woman. Like,
but you can't. I get that, but you still can't blame somebody for feeling like somebody that they don't know. Just like she don't know them, like you said. That they, even if it is a persona, the persona that we give off to somebody when they don't know, you can be like, damn, he's arrogant, he's ignorant. It's a persona. You don't know me, but you seeing what you see, but you don't know me. So that's just what you look at me like because you don't know me. So I feel like it's kind of both ways.
No, it's perception. You can have perception. You can have your opinion and all of that, but you can't then go and say it's this, it's that, or she's to this, or she's to that. I mean, but you can have your opinion on it all day long.
Listen, the only reason why I'm saying that because I feel like, and this is my opinion, the girls are rapping harder than the dudes now.
I just feel like why even pick that persona if you don't want to be seen like that? Like, I'm thinking a lot of these rappers come in and they should be saying, I'm gonna rap how I want to rap, and I'm gonna be me. I'm not about to be.
Well, as a male, it was dominated like that. That's how I was brought up as a male. Male rappers were like that. That was especially when you from a certain area, you gotta put on like that. Like, it's all down there facade, but it has to be portrayed like that because it gets you more respect. You get the streets behind you. That's what you want your music at. But as a woman, it is. I get what you're saying. Also, like, yeah, where did this come from? Like, where did this area of rap come from? Where, I get it. It's same for men, but it's reality. Women, it looks different on a woman. You know what I mean? It's just like how if a woman's sleeping with a whole bunch of men, it looks different than when a man sleeps with a whole bunch of women. It just look different. Like, we don't because we're the consumers just like they're the consumers. Women don't get mad at us if we got a pass of a whole bunch of women. Some don't, some do. But majority like, oh, you know what I mean? That's just what it is. He can pull a lot of women. He's attractive. But when we look at him like that, it's like, nah, that bitch fucked too many niggas. Like, she done fucked too many dudes. It's an immediate turn off. It's just the way of the world. Like, men dominated that shit, so it looks good on men when you come out talking about killing and stabbing and this, that, and the third, robbing niggas. But when women say it, we look like, this bitch talking like, you're right. So I just look at it just the way of the world.
But when did she say she was killing and stabbing?
No, I'm not saying that she said that. I'm just saying that.
Or any female artist.
Well, a lot of women do talk like that. They do talk like that. They do be rap artists, like women that be on that shit. Like, they really be on that shit. Like, you gotta think of Young and May.
But if that's what they be on, then why can't they put it out there like that?
No, you can do it. I'm saying you can do whatever you want. I'm just saying it just doesn't get looked at. It gets frowned upon, and it's just because she's a woman, and it's just reality. It's not like. It's reality. I mean, it's really reality. I'm speaking for men. That's how we look at it. Yeah. It's just reality. It's nothing against y'all. It's just reality.
No, you can speak for you. You can't speak for men because I know men who don't think like that.
And there's some men that don't, but majority
just like
do.
Some women don't think like me. You
feel I just said that. And majority will. You know what I mean? But majority men, a man is gonna look at that and be like, nah, I'm cool. Like, on some real shit, he gonna be like, nah, I'm cool. Most men, I'm gonna say that factual. Most men ain't really about to look at that. I can ask 100 niggas like, hey, bro, like, on a man, a real man, not a street, a man, a nigga that's really doing this thing. I'll be like, hey, is that attractive to you? They probably gonna be like, nah.
Nah, you could be. No, that don't mean it's attractive. But just because you're not attracted to something, don't mean that.
Is it repulsive? It probably is repulsive also. Like, that's repulsive as fuck. Like, ain't no man gonna even want that around him. Be honest on some real shit. A man that's got something going for himself ain't gonna want that around him. That's messy. You know what I mean?
Hey, well, listen. If that's what they want to personify, then they should.
Yeah, no, 100%.
You can't compare Young and May to make it to me. That's two completely different.
Why? Cause she gay?
No, because they don't rap the same.
I don't get that then. That don't make then the whole thing just don't make sense to me.
No rapper really. He brought up Megan. You brought up Young and May. the things that they say.
But you said the reason I brought it up because you said no female says that. Not that's one who.
No, I said who. That's what I said.
Yeah, I told you who though.
But if she's a person who has a more masculine persona because if she's out here saying I don't know what she identifies as.
But ain't that his point?
Pronouns. No, because you're talking about Young and May, somebody who's openly gay and interested in women anyway. She's not even checking for him in the same way. When you're talking about something that's repulsive, she's not checking for no man.
Right, but what I'm saying is still, but it's still a woman. That's what I'm looking. I'm just saying as far as women, no matter if she's gay or not, she's still a woman. So what I'm stating is there are women that there's probably. I mean, but if that's the case, if you say gay, all right, cool. You say gay. Cardi B's done gay shit. She's claimed to like bitches. Yes, she's with a man now, but they do get that you can't really throw gay around because half of these motherfuckers are gay. Like they fuck females. Like even Nicki done had her little gay moment.
She was playing that real hard.
You feel me? Like
but I don't think Nicki was gay.
No, she done had her gay moments. I ain't gonna say full blown gay because I don't think half of them are. Like it's just they have their gay moments. It's for men, if we had those, we're gay. Nigga, you gay. You fuck with a dude, you gay. And y'all even look at us like that. Imagine a man telling you he sucked dick, but he ain't gay. You gonna be like, nah, nigga, you gay. Am I wrong?
Who's that, Tank?
I was gonna say, who said that? Listen,
Tank.
He said no.
Yeah, you sucked
twice.
dick twice.
It's weird shit. Like
said on lip service.
Yeah,
that was the great. Hey, that was the greatest episode.
Yeah, if you suck dick more than one, I mean, if you suck dick once, you ain't gay. You was curious. But if you suck it twice, then you gay. Crazy shit, right? The world fucked up. I'm telling you, the world fucked up, dude. The shit out here just blows my mind.
This is great content.
But yeah, I mean,
make this up right here.
Yeah, I mean, the world's fucked up.
It's a double standard.
It is. It's a huge double standard. And it shouldn't be like that.
I'm trying to listen and say what's an example and what's factual and what do I need to go back and watch interviews.
watch Tank.
Yeah, watch Tank.
Lip service.
Tank done said a lot of stuff.
We can agree to disagree. I don't think that you can talk about somebody who's not interested in men anyway. You talk about two women that's not interested in no regular niggas, first of all, because they just in a different situation. You feel me? They in a different circle than us. But you're talking about Young and May being repulsive to you. Versus Megan Thee Stallion, these are two completely different women living two completely different lives.
No, I'm not. Listen to it. I don't want you to think that I'm saying it like that because I don't think you grasp what I'm saying. I'm not saying that she is repulsive. I'm saying we talking about lyrics. Her lyrics are repulsive, not her. I'm saying if a man bring that around, is that repulsive? What she's saying and what she doing, is that repulsive? Her, no, she's not repulsive. I don't like her lyrics, but what she look, the way she act, the way she look outside of the music when she talk.
That's what I'm saying. But why is that not a mute point? If you were the person who first said that's a persona, why is that not a mute point? That's her persona. So why does that matter?
Right, but it's still repulsive. That's what I'm stating. It's still a persona.
Even if you know.
Even if I know, that's still repulsive. Like it's still repulsive because it's this persona. Everybody sees it. Like it's something that everybody can see with their eyes. So it's like I don't want that in my image. If I'm not carrying myself like that, this persona that you have is still in my circle. So then people don't, if they don't know you and I do, they gonna think that you are what you rap about. Because everybody don't think like that. Like that's just a facade. Some people really think these niggas are living them type of lives. Like look at 6ix9ine. Like people think that they really out here living them type of lives. Everybody ain't knowledgeable enough.
With the internet, you know,
right?
It's like wool over our eyes anyway. But if you're a person that's supposed to be evolved in your thinking and secure in your mind and knowing that shit is not real in your mind, why does that matter? Especially if you're talking about repulsive in the aspect of looking at her to be with her. Why would that matter if you know what's real? Why do you, just like in your own relationship, why do you need other niggas to know what's real and understand?
I get that, but you gotta also think that some people have images. Like image is everything.
Yeah, absolutely.
Right. So if that, I'm saying, even if you know what she's not like, that type of shit that she raps about, if you have this certain image that, you know, I just cannot have that in my circle, even though I like you. Like this is what I'm saying about the repulsive part. Like it's that persona's repulsive. You're fine, but that persona that you're putting on is extremely repulsive. It can't be in my circle, no matter how much I know about you. I can't have that around me because of this image I have. It just doesn't look good. If it could fuck your money up, any of that type of shit, because of what she does or what he does. And either or, I'm not even gonna just put it on just women. Either company can fuck what you do up. That's why I'm stating on the repulsiveness in a lot of, like, just, it's not even just women, men too. But with men, it don't really get looked at that bad as it does women. It just, just looks terrible.
If that's what you're saying, then it should. It does if you're talking to somebody like me. But I just, yeah.
No, I understand
The point went all around. To me, it's a persona. Like you said, it doesn't matter. And if anybody got any right to not want to fuck with somebody, man or woman, because of whatever, you cannot fuck with somebody because they got blue hair. Like that's a dumbass, small-minded situation. But it's your choice. Like I said, life is full of choices. You make your choice.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's a good way to close it. But I got a quick question. Do y'all think that it's a strategic, like they went away from busting drug dealers more to the rappers now?
No, they just got hip hop police that just focus on them niggas.
That's just all it is. They more in the public eye.
Yeah, they getting drug dealers.
Yeah, drug dealers getting up out of here too. It's just
I'm not hearing as many cases as I used to.
Niggas been in the house.
Niggas have
COVID.
Yeah, they definitely want to cover this.
It's easier to sell weed when everybody in the
crib.
It's literally, I think it's way more easier.
What do y'all think about what do y'all think about that now at this point, right? So now weed is legalized in multiple states. Mm-hmm. And there's a lot of people that got 10, 20, 15, 30 years.
Yeah.
And they're serving time and it's legalized.
Right? Yeah, they gotta eat that. They gotta take that time.
Well,
you don't get out because the rules change.
It sucks. It does suck, but it wasn't legal.
Yeah, it wasn't legal.
It sucks though. It's fucked up. I feel like they should get released. I honestly do. I'd be like, yo.
It was illegal when you did it. You know what you was getting into.
Definitely don't agree with that because most of them cases and years is stacked the fuck up ridiculously anyway. So no, we're not talking about no system that was built for us that was probably on some just shit anyway. Absolutely not.
Yeah, it sucks. That's why I say it sucks. I mean, but you know, at the time it was illegal. Like we always get fucked.
We can only blame the system so much though. I mean, sometimes we got to take accountability for our own actions. You know what you about to do, and if you get in the system, it's gonna mess you up. 100%. And you still choose to do it, I can't feel sorry for you.
But you can get in this system when you ain't did shit too.
Right. So I mean, this is a double-edged sword, and I always hate this part of the conversation. And I'm gonna say this because, like you said, it wasn't built in fairness. But it's supposed to. But the words that they choose and that they taught, just, you know what I mean? Like these type of words that make you think that it's fair when it's not. No. So I'm always, to be honest, I'm gonna be honest. This is me going off the rail. I think Trump was the most necessary president in a long time, because that nigga was not political at all. He was completely anarchy. That nigga did nothing right. And to be honest, that's the representation of America. That is what America really is. Anarchy. And a lot of times what we like to do, we like to put covers over everything and make sure everything looks, presentable. A.E. Joe Biden. Joe Biden making everything look presentable again, even though the same shit. Why did that happen so fast when something? Well, I don't remember what happened. It was a while back, but they passed a law for Chinese hate crimes. Quick. That was like in a week, 2 weeks, and we still don't have any African American bills passed for hate crimes. Lynching. So again, like I said, it's always problematic when we get to talking about the judicial system. For me, because it's not just, it's not fair. So I can't sit here and just be like, this is what you said. You have points, valid points. None of your, I'm not saying none of your points are valid. But what I'm saying is this: it's not fair, because at the end of the day, they made it. Now it's legal. Now a lot of white companies and a lot of white are thriving. Yeah. Billions. Yeah. The weed industry is surging crazy, and there's a lot of people that are serving 40, damn near life sentences. So I can't. Anytime we get to talking about the judicial system, that's a real sketchy area for me.
Well, I mean, something that we just all gotta know and we gotta teach our kids is just life ain't fair. It's not ever going to be fair.
Right. No, I agree.
I mean, I don't know. You really shouldn't feel no type of way about that. Like,
I do.
People made their choice at the end of the day. I mean, ain't nothing, bro. I mean, ain't nothing you can really say or do nothing about that. I mean, even. I don't know, the Trump statement, I mean, I disagree with that, because even if America is anarchy, like you saying, I mean, we still don't want to see it and see it coming out like the way it did because, I mean, you see what happened, nigga. The Capitol Center's getting stormed and everything, and all the violence is just came up. Like, I mean, it's dang near getting people like we about to go to war with each other. Like, I mean, sometimes, like, if it's something happening, like in the government or something, they ain't telling America because they know everybody go crazy. Sometimes you just gotta let that stuff just, hey, everybody don't need to know, they don't need to see all that. Trump coming in, letting the racism be known, now we see it, now everybody wanna shoot and kill each other. I mean, why do you want that? Like, why
I don't think he was the
No, he was the root of that shit, bro.
You think so?
Yeah,
Y'all think so?
100%.
No, it was 1,000,000% the root. He was the
So y'all don't think this is the thoughts of everybody all day, every day? Y'all don't think he just
No, I'm not
amplified
saying that.
everything?
No,
So that's
he amplified. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he did. He
Yeah.
amplified everything.
It's racist people out here, we
But what
know
I'm
that,
saying
but for
is
them to get so much courage and just come out
but
and be
see,
like,
that's my original point. So now we're putting band-aids on fucking wounds. So that's it's in the forefront.
No.
Now it's back silent again, right?
Yeah.
So all them
Look at
people
this.
that y'all was just talking about, now it's silence again. So now we back to pretending like nothing's going on because there's nobody.
let it be there, or we
So
gonna,
y'all okay
we gonna
with-
kill each other.
Listen, sometimes you have to.
Like, are you ready to go to war with all these white people?
Well,
Like,
it's
is that
not
what you
about-
want?
it's not
It's
about
just
white.
America that's like that.
No, I'm not just talking about white people versus black people.
I mean, racism is what we're talking about, right?
Yeah, but it's not just America that's like that. There's a lot of countries that's like that put band-aids over them. You got China that does that, Korea that does that. You got Africa, they do it too also.
No, Africa is.
Sometimes you gotta keep. Sometimes you gotta keep the
most parts of
peace,
Africa.
man. Sometimes you gotta keep the peace. That's it. Like, just let it be. I mean, all
No,
this.
it's not even that. It's not even keep the peace.
Yeah.
I'm just stating on that fact that the root of that problem was him. The reason they did all that is because of the elections. They thought it was rigged. They thought the elections was rigged. So that just showed how much behind this man they were. So it all stemmed from him. Even he knew it was from him. That's why he made that statement, that bogus ass statement, like, my good people, my good Americans, please don't do that. For one, how are these good Americans if they literally, people are dying. Like, people died there. Like, y'all was killing motherfuckers at the Capitol. They killed a few people. Yeah, I mean, it got fucking
that number
serious.
wasn't that high.
It's still, but
I think
motherfuckers
it was
lost
like
their life.
I think it was like
Just
2 or
coming to
3
work.
people.
Yeah,
But
just come to work,
listen
yeah,
to what we
niggas
saying
got beat
though.
and
Listen to what we saying. We literally are speaking about people storming the Capitol.
Yeah.
Now, with that being said, I've seen peaceful protests with black people.
Yeah.
And I've seen tear gas. I've seen people get beat and shot.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. Like I said, it's always that's
We don't never get the good end of it, bro. We don't. It ain't. I mean, that's just what it is with us, bro. We try, we fight. Our people, I would never tell them stop, keep fighting for it. But it seemed like that road ain't gonna never end. Like, they really just don't have the respect for us that we deserve. I feel like we honestly deserve way more than we get. Like, we built this motherfucker. Like, we really built this bitch. Like, for real, for real. We came here, did it all.
I was about to say
And the shit's wild. Like, we get no respect, we get no love, no nothing. It's just be happy to be American. So,
I mean,
it is
it's
what it is.
getting better as time go on. I mean, from where we came from until now, I mean, it's still there. I think it's always gonna be there, but I mean, it should get better as we keep going.
But how can it get? That's what I'm saying. And that's
Racism is
again.
tough.
That's my original point. Like I said, I mean, if everybody is really like what they are behind closed doors and what we've seen,
That shit is taught. So as long as people are still racist, they're gonna teach their kids to be racist.
Yeah, you gotta let a couple more generations die off. Eventually, they might go.
We gotta just keep fucking with white bitches.
Let them, no, for real, that too. Let them old white people die.
Yeah, we gotta keep fucking
Keep
white
hitting these
bitches.
white chicks.
Mix the culture up
That's
a little
it.
bit.
We need to get one more mix, bro. Eventually,
yeah.
I have to accept it. Like,
Yeah.
It's gonna be like 5 of them. It's gonna be like 5 of them left. They ain't gonna know what the fuck to do. That's all we gotta do, man.
yeah, fried. That's funny. That's hilarious. That's funny as hell. But hey, man, this was a roller coaster.
Yeah, it was cool.
This was definitely a roller coaster. This was a lot going on. You got quiet.
how,
I don't do
Look,
politics. It's
No,
all
like-
bullshit. I don't do it.
You don't do politics. I feel that.
It's
You stay away from it.
it's all no, thank you. I don't get involved in a lot of stuff, as you can see.
Politics. What?
Stay the course.
What's the ones you stay away from? Politics, religion.
I mean, I could talk about it, but I don't. What?
don't be in it.
Phil, we already know, and You know, a lot of people try to act like it's some other shit and try to like paint.
We know.
You know, it's like painting over mold.
No,
you
we
can put
know.
some paint on it, but that shit's still rotten stuff
It
under
is,
there. You know what I mean?
100%.
So a lot of them debates I just don't entertain because it's like, well, I don't entertain a lot of shit. I've been preserving my energy. I'm moving in different places in life.
Yeah.
A lot of that stuff I just be like,
Why you feel like that? Do you feel like you would now with that? We'll bring it back. Let me bring it full circle. So, do you feel like you would do films in that order, like maybe surrounding some political things?
Yeah,
or maybe,
absolutely. Art is different. I'm talking about in real life, like Facebook
But that is-
discussions
but-
and different discussions and stuff like that. Because at that point, I can say a whole lot in the movie about my perspective and put it out there, and it can serve as education and different stuff. I'm talking about debating.
But I mean, in the art form, that's usually an art form, and I think it's an art and debating
Absolutely.
in general. So that's what I'm saying. So when you say that, it's kind of like you just personally like to reserve your energy from that.
Yeah, because it's draining. It's a lot, especially as a black person, to really stop and go through all that, to keep reliving that shit and talking about it. It's like, we know what it is. You got to keep doing your part. You feel me? To try to move it forward. And yeah, like most of that stuff, it got to be some real interesting shit for me. Usually I sit back.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, man.
I feel like if shit get too way too out of hand, half the time I really did. That's when I really want to fall back. Like, all right, y'all got it. Because then you just get to the point where it's like, all right, my nigga, like y'all saying some straight other shit, man. Like,
What you mean is in a conversation?
yeah. I mean, I don't mind. I entertain any conversation.
Debates are great. I think that's
the.
a topic that we can talk about real quick. The topic that I feel like a lot of black people, a lot of our people, we do not know how to debate and still be cool with the person. For whatever reason, yes sir. Like I've been in plenty of debates where the energy, like I've seen plenty of debates where they say their viewpoints, either they fight or they don't end up speaking after they done for a long
Do they
time.
know how to debate though?
That's
Do they
bad.
start attacking each other and saying
Exactly, and that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm speaking to too. So but that's what happens a lot of times when we feel like we losing. We in a debate.
You can't whoop me though.
Talking about basketball,
You
that
see-
shit just went to like what?
Oh yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So, and that's what I think that's definitely something
Kevin,
that
you get
needs
your
to be
rematch
better.
whenever, bro.
But there's an art to debate. Like like if you watch real debates.
Yeah, they go in.
I'm not talking like presidential shit. I'm talking about like for
Yeah,
real
I know what you're
debates,
talking about.
that shit is like they be going in like, what you gonna say now?
Yeah, like that's and that I think they really should put that back as a curriculum in schools.
Yeah, debate. Yeah, for sure.
Just to get, because I mean, especially in our community, because boy, we really bad at it. I feel.
If we're gonna add any class, we need to add credit in real
Boy,
life skills.
didn't I say that
teach
before?
kids about money.
Yeah, they
teach
do.
kids about
Fuck.
credit, finance,
Credit.
stock, and
Yeah, that
teach
needs
kids
to-
What
about
about,
money for real.
Immediately.
What about damn, I can't even think of it. Trades.
I said,
Get
well,
back.
I didn't say
They got
I said
trades,
stock.
don't they?
I said about money, finance.
Trades in general.
Oh, like actual stocks and stuff.
No. Like
just having a trade.
yeah,
Oh, they
like
got- they do
nursing.
have schools like
but
that.
they kind of went away from it though.
I
A
did.
lot of
Oh,
schools.
like
See, I don't know.
trade. Okay, yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Like nursing or
They do
automotive
have, well, I think
classes.
Warren still has
I
that.
would say my daughter go to Warren.
Yeah, I think they still
They
have
still
stuff
got-
like that.
Yeah, they got a
That's
career
good.
center. I think it's a school.
Yeah,
with
it is career center.
centers.
North Central got it too.
Yeah.
They got a career center too. Yeah, it's like that. They still had them. It's just you gotta go to what the fuck? You gotta go
It's
to.
in there.
And then you can take school.
Township.
You can take stuff at like if you don't go to Warren, you can take classes.
Yeah, at other
Or
schools.
used to
Yep,
be
you
able
can.
to.
You can still do that. You still can do that.
Okay.
Yep, you still
That's
can
what
do
they
that.
need for school, for real.
No, but I'm saying like that should be like in a core base for school. Like now, you shouldn't have, y'all see how y'all naming a specific school?
Oh, you saying so like everybody graduate with a trade or something?
Yeah, maybe more so.
It would be nice.
Teach
I don't think it
trades
would be a problem.
opposed
They
to,
should have it like
but
that. It would be
opposed
nice.
to, you see what I'm saying? Because a lot of times they teaching these kids to go to college, and then they go to college, they get this job, they in debt, and then they don't get a great job because they don't know a person.
Well, I
because
think a
that's
lot
not
of-
told. That's not talked about
A lot of it also is kids not getting educated enough of what field to get into. Like going into college, you should know. They should teach you about. Okay, so
No, they finna
that's the problem. But they should. Like this is what you'll be making. This is majority of this is probably base pay of that field.
Mm-hmm.
This is what you're gonna be looking like in student debt.
Like what you making is out. I mean, is less than your debt. Is outweighing what your income is. That's a problem. And a lot of kids don't know that. They're going to school like teachers. Teachers have to they suffered. They suffered a lot during
Teachers
COVID.
still are suffering.
I mean, but I'm saying they really took a hit during COVID. Like they tried to get them back with the homeschooling stuff, but I mean they were the unemployment. Like that's terrible. I feel like they should be paid a lot more, like a whole lot more. But the world, it's fucked up.
But yeah, man, we appreciate y'all continuously coming, continuously watching us, continuously subscribing and liking. Please continue to comment and watch the web series that comes on every Friday, 7 p.m.
Yes.
What, that one more time. What's it called?
Almost 30.
Almost 30.
And we gonna get up with y'all, man. Have a great Monday. Good afternoon, good evening, good night.
Damn, you ain't never gonna say the thing no more?
Teach me how to do that.
What? Oh, my bad.
You just don't say it no more.
Hey, you gotta go through the middle to get to the other side. Fuck with us or don't fuck with us at all. We gone.